Okay, so in this demonstration we're going to demonstrate a rate correlator. We've got an example set up here where we're going to match any message that's got an application field of Oracle. We have to tell OM how it's going to relate these messages together. So in this case we've defined a variable called message key. A message key is made up of a combination of the node name, the application, the object. So for the purposes of calculating a rate and an event, the events will be related together if those three values are the same. I then created a second variable here called new message, which we use for displaying a message when the rate has been exceeded. So in this case we're saying rate was breached, and then we create a third variable which is going to combine this text string with the alarm count, which is the number of events that it has observed and over what time frame. I then set a window down here. So in this example here I'm saying if I receive 5 events within a 5-minute period, then the rate will be exceeded. The way the correlator works, as soon as it gets the first message, it starts to counter. When that counter reaches 5, as long as it reaches 5 within the 5-minute period, the rate will have been breached. Once the rate has been breached, the counter resets, and then we carry on the pattern. So at the end of this, what I'm also doing is I'm going to allow it to bring in each of the individual messages. And then in the new alarm category, I've basically replaced the message text with the text string telling me how many I've had over what time frame. So I click OK on that, and I've previously deployed that. To test it, I'm then going to run a message. So I'm sending in 10 messages. I'm changing the number, so each message will have said test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Severity of major. I'm sleeping 10 seconds between each message. So, just to recap, our correlator says the time window is 5 minutes and the count is 5. So, I've sent the 10 messages in, and what I'm expecting is that as soon as the count has been breached, I will get a rate message, then the counter will reset and the pattern will continue. So in this example here I'm expecting to see 5 messages, then a rate message, and then 5 more messages. And just to confirm that, I'll send the messages through. This is as we expected. So we get message 1 coming in at that time. Remember, there's a 10-second gap between the two messages. Message 2, message 3, message 4, and then as soon as the 5th message comes in, the rate count has been breached. We get the breach message, and then we get the pattern repeated again. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again we get the rate message. So just to recap, the rate correlator specifies a count and a window. If that count is reached within that window, the rate breach will have occurred, the count will reset, and then the pattern will continue.